So starting the test drive in this xDrive30i, I'm driving in the Eco Pro drive mode now, and I really like this drive mode because it doesn't feel like it's necessarily being limited. It's really just limiting your throttle response. It's not as quick to really push off the line, and I like that it still feels clean. It just feels more like almost like a hybrid mode as opposed to a normal drive mode or a sport mode. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily limiting the power output through the engine. It feels like it's just kind of reading something different to the throttle, if that makes sense. Now the auto stop here, it's an older setup, but it's very quick. As soon as you let off the brake pedal, it's off to the races. It's good to go. Now you have the comfort mode, the sport mode. I'm gonna put into the sport mode now as we get on the interstate. And that kind of livens everything up. It feels like a true BMW driving experience. And I'm gonna leave it there until we give it a pull getting on the interstate, and then I'll probably put it into comfort mode after that. So we're gonna give it a pull here coming out of this corner. Here we go. So I mean, it's very quick and very quiet at the same time. Now I wasn't able to slow it down too much, but it gave a pretty good pull there. But I want to give one more huge thanks to Nissan of Cool Springs here in Franklin, Tennessee for allowing me to review this X3 today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that third link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever pre-owned vehicle you might be interested in. But this is a very nice riding vehicle, what I expect from a BMW SUV. Road noise is pretty good here. And the sound acoustics overall, you can just tell that this is a luxury vehicle. And it's so comfortable to drive. And the way this one is just spec'd out is impressive, because I never see specifically X3s that have the heated and cooled seats, especially on a 2020 or older body style there. Now, in terms of what you get for the money here, I think this is a pretty good deal. I think BMW's reliability have really come a long way. And, you know, most people that get these vehicles, they don't do a lot of hypermiling except those that might be used for traveling for work or whatever. But I see a lot of these get into the triple digits that still have a lot of life left in them. They're not as terrible to maintain, I feel like, as they used to be. And this one having less than 75,000 miles, being $25,000, I think it's a solid buy if you're in the market for something like this and you don't want to necessarily break the bank getting a certified one or a new one, and miles aren't really a big deal to you. But I think overall BMW has just done a great job with the X3 over, you know, the past few years, probably the past 10 years, I'd say. I think before that, especially when you had the naturally aspirated engines, it kind of felt, might have been a bit harder to deal with in terms of maintenance costs, things that might go wrong. But these just, they have a lot more, and this is just my opinion, reliability to back them up. I just feel like they're easier to maintain, easier to drive, and an easier pill to swallow for the money when you think about the luxury you get in these now. They just, they always feel at least modern, if not futuristic, compared to the competition. And they're great SUVs. Performance-wise, luxury-wise, reliability-wise. And then the technology you get as well. In 2020, having wireless CarPlay was pretty cool, but that even goes back to the 18 model X3. So again, I just think you get a lot for this money. Relatively good fuel economy. You got to put premium in it, but I mean, it's a BMW. It's nice, and I think it's worth the money. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2020 BMW X3 xDrive30i.